Dun 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 dun. I can't sing. Anyways, this is your last lesson, lesson 14. Let's go. I'm proud of you if you're still watching all of these. Hand clap. Okay, so these are just random last questions. And so all I'm going to do is just work through them, give you some time to try them. But these are questions that like we typically see. I'm going to let you pause it at your own pace. You know what? You guys have been with me for a while now. If you had 4 problems, again, I would go with 2 minutes. So I would personally split this up and give yourself some space. I would do 2 minutes on this side. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would do 3 minutes on this side when we get there. And just pause and give yourself time to try it first, because just watching me do it is like, oh, that's easy, that's no big deal. But when you do it yourself, it's more difficult. Just saying. Okay, here we go. So I'm assuming you've paused, you've tried it for 2 minutes, and here we go. We have 2 enterprising entrepreneurs. College students decide to start a business. They will make up and deliver helium balloon bouquets. It will cost them $3.99 for a machine. Okay, so do we have to keep buying the machine? No, it's just that's our upfront cost. And we're gonna have to buy $2 a balloon to make everything. So $2 the balloon, right? And so that's why my answer is gonna be A, because that's a one-time cost and this is a repetitive cost. Oh, I love math. Aren't they funny? Uptown Cable starts at $120 plus. So the 120 plus 25 a month, 25 a month. So, and then it says, when are they going to be the same? Wait, same total. So equals downtown. Did you catch it? Uptown, downtown. Hilarious. It starts with 60 and it's 35 a month. So it starts with 60 and it's 35 a month. So this is that helium balloon question, right? Where one balloon was up and one was down, and where do they meet? So we're going to get them together. We're first going to subtract 25x. So 120 equals 60 plus 10x. We're going to subtract 60. So 6 equals 10x. And divide by 10. So after 6 months, they would be the same. So that's a lot of installation. This is a lot per month. Think about it. Okay, so this next one looks so scary because it's fractions. But guess what? We have this handy dandy calculator and we can say 1/3 plus 1/4, math, enter, and we can get 7/12. So 7/12 k equals 1. All right, but that says 7/12 times k, so I'm going to divide by 7/12 on both sides. I could keep it, change it, flip it. That would be fun. 1 times 12 over 7 is 12/7. Or you could be fancy and do 1 divided by that 7/12. Ooh, or second answer. Fancy. Okay. Letitia went into, I am getting a little slap happy. I should know I've done all these so late at night, but it's okay. Here we go. All CDs were discounted $23. So they do it in abstract with P. Pick something. I don't know. It costs $10. Okay, well, let's say I got a discount. Well, if it's 23%, we would multiply by 0.23, right? So 10 times 0.23, I'm going to get, it's $2.30. Does the CD now cost me $2.30? You don't even know what a CD is, but would it? No, that's its percentage off. We would do 10 minus the 2.3, 10 minus the $2.30, and we would find out that that CD is now $7.70. So what we did is we multiplied that T, the 10 or P, times 0.23, and we subtracted it from the P. So that is why the answer, my friends, is A. Okay, so hopefully you got 2 of those right. Over here we're going to stop for 3 minutes and you're trying to get 3 or more correct. Okay, so looking at number 19, it says she plans on driving 900 miles on her vacation with an average of 50 miles per hour. So if she has 900 miles divided by 50 miles per hour, that's going to give me 18 hours. How many miles per hour faster, so this is the question, how much faster must she go to reduce her driving time by 3 hours? Oh my gosh. So she wants to take those 900 and divide by 15, and now she's at 60 miles per hour. Well, luckily the 60 is not on there because it's how many miles faster must she go. So she must change from 50 to 60, which is a change of 10. Okay, for all the positive numbers x, what's the greatest common factor between these two numbers? First of all, we're going with greatest. So the biggest number here is 72. Can I divide both of them by 72? So 216 divided by 72. Yep. 180 divided by 72. No, does not go in. Next one, 36. 216 divided by 36. 180 divided by 36. It goes in both. There's an x in both. Okay. Moving on with the next one. This person needs to just buy some extra lemons, but they don't. They're like, I just want 20 and I want the best price. Well, awesome. So I would need one of these for $2.10. So 20 minus 12 leaves me with 8 lemons. And then we would get one of these bags for $1.20. The insanity. So subtract 6, we're now down to 2 lemons. So if I multiply by 2, I'd get 0.60 cents. When we add all these lemon prices together, bargain, $3.90. Okay, I'm going to show you with color. No, because it's the front, so I can't do that. But if we were to do this one without color, because you're going to have a pencil, it's fine. This is what you would do. It says Ming has these nails, and they want to know how many rubber bands will she need in order to stretch across different rubber bands across each pair of nails. So a different rubber band, so meaning I can't go this way and this way. It's just from one. So pick one. I'm going to pick right here. And I'm going to stretch the rubber bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see what I did? Now if I came to this, I can't go here. It's already been done. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many from this nail? Because we already got these two. That's right. 1, 2, 3. From this one, we've already done this one and this one and this one. So we got 1, 2, and then 1, and then nothing. So how many different rubber bands? 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12, 13, 14, 15. And number 28, we got 280 runners. We've got these categories. There's 60 prizes that are awarded proportionally. How many prizes would be in the 26? So right here, we know there's 112 runners out of the 280. And we want to know, well then how many prizes out of the 60 will there be? So when a fraction equals a fraction, we can cross multiply. We get 280x equals, that would be 6,720. When I divide both sides by 280, x is 24. 24 awards. Okay, we're going to go on to the next page. Yes, me, Archie. I'm so sorry, I have to put you down. I did not mean to. I just, okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. I would suggest 2 minutes. Try to get 2 right and do your best. Okay, please tell me you did not pick 34. 34 is the worst. This is 1990 problems. Whenever you used to have to like call at certain times of the day or buy phone cards. It's just too much information. It's 10 cents for 7 to 10. Okay, let me use some color here. 10 cents a minute. So, and you can ask your parents. I'm as old as your parents, I guess. They'll tell you this used to be true, which is ridiculous. But anyways, it says it's on weekends, all day on Saturdays, and all days on holidays. So right here, here's my Saturdays. That's 10 cents. So 10 cents here and 10 cents here. So if I had 10 cents times 15 minutes, that's $1.50. We used to pay by the minute, people. The struggle was real. Okay. Then let's find another color that's not too bright. We can see that this next one says it's 5 cents a minute on Sundays. So on Sunday, 0.05 times our 22 minutes is $1.10. And let's see, our last one says 25 cents a minute for all other times. Okay, 0.25. So that would be a $2 expense and a $2.50 expense. And so our total is $8.80. What a waste of time. Could you figure it out? Yes. Should you during your 60-minute test? No. That's silly. Okay. Number 38 is a more challenging one. You would again factor out that x, so we'd get x plus 1 equals x times x squared minus 1. At this point, I would give a pride coupon to anyone who knew what this was called. Oh, I hope you said difference of squares, Miss Cooper. That's x plus 1 and x minus 1. You're right, kids. This x plus 1 cancels out, leaving me 1 over x times x minus 1, and then they so rudely make you multiply that back in, x squared minus x, and so that's why it's j. That's a toughie. Here's one just like our CD question. We've got some number. I'm going to pick 100. A number is increased by 25%, so times 0.25, that's 25. Increased means I'm going to have to add it to what it was, and so I'm at 125. Do you follow me so far? Great. It says then that number, 125, is decreased by 0.20, so 0.20 is 25, and so 125 minus 25 is back to 100. 100 to 100. It is 100%. That number is the same. Okay. Number 52. These are always on the ACT. I'm going to specifically work on numbers that are different from what I have, so we can say, like 6 is less than 7. Okay. Is M always odd? No. Is N always odd? No, I could have said 7 is less than 8, right? That's not true. Is N minus M even? Well, 7 minus 6 is 1, and so is 7. No. Okay. Oh, and it does say consecutive into. Consecutive means like 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. You get it. Okay. N squared minus M squared. N is the second one. So 7 squared minus 6 squared. So 49 minus 36. 49 minus 36 is 13. Maybe. Is M squared plus N squared always even? 7 squared plus 6 squared. 7 squared plus 6 squared is 85. So I'm guessing it's J. And you can see I used 3 and 4 before, and it also gave me the similar answer. Okay, here we go. Some more trick questions. I would suggest 2 minutes here. Try to get 2 or more correct. All right, let's see how you did. So again, we've got no picture. We've got words. We want to draw it. We've got a ladder here. It says the ladder makes an angle of 23 with the ground, so it'd be down here. If the ladder is 10 feet long, what are we looking for? The distance the foot of the ladder is with the wall. There it is. There's my picture. So now I can see that that's opposite. Nothing's there. Hypotenuse and adjacent. So katoa. So I got A and H. So I'm going to use cosine of 23 is x over 10. First of all, we can narrow it down. And then if I want x divided by 10, I'd have to multiply by 10. So I'm looking for 10 cosine 23, which is C. Oh, this one's a beast. It's really rude. So, this is a toughie. Okay, let's just say here's the angle, right? We know this is opposite over adjacent. So my opposite is 3, my adjacent is 4. If I did a squared plus b squared equals c squared, I would find out that c is 5. And so you're thinking, well, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so 3/5. And if you said D, you would be wrong, and it would be so sad. Oh, why is it wrong? Because all schools torture children. So over here, everything's positive, positive, positive. Only sign is positive. We got positive, negative, negative, negative. Only the tangent is positive. And over here, positive, negative, only the cosine is positive. So if this is my circle, we've got 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. And it says very clearly right here, between 18 and 270, between 180 and 270, down here, only tangent is positive. So yes, that tangent is positive, but the sine and cosine should both be negative. And so that's why it's negative 3/5. It's so rude. I totally get it if you missed it, but I hope you know now. All right, the next one says, what's my amplitude? Either, again, you could look right here, or you could say the high minus the low over 2. My highest point is 1, my lowest point is that -1, and 2 over 2 is 1. Guess what, kids? It's your last page of your last part of the packet, and then all you have to do is your post-test, and you are done. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with 3 minutes. Try it. You might like it. Okay, here we are. You can see that we have 2 angles, so we could do 180 minus our 34 minus our 41. Just gonna flip my answers so it's easier and faster. So this is 105. So we know that that sine of 105 is to x as, and all we know is 25, which is 34 facing it. So this 41 is just extra info. Okay, so we're gonna cross multiply. X sine of 34 equals 25 sine 105. And then we're going to divide by sine of 34. And so 25 sine 105 over sine 34 is B. Looking at number 5, it says, given that C is 90, A to B is 5, so what is tangent of B? Tangent is opposite over adjacent. So just bear with me here. 5 has nothing to do with it. So anything with the 5, automatically wrong. And I know I want something over 2. They're both over 2. Okay, but it's not 3. It's x squared plus 2 squared equals 5 squared. So if you did the math there, you would see that that's x squared equals 21. And so the square root of 21 is what that guy is. Okay, here we are. We have, what is it saying? It says, what's from the boat to the dock? The boat to the dock, we want this one, which is opposite over adjacent. So we want tangent of 52 is x over 30. So anything that doesn't have tangent, done. Sometimes it's that fast, and you need it to be that fast, right? We're trying to get through in 40 minutes. So don't overthink it. What is the sine of m? Well, sine is O over h. So I want opposite over hypotenuse. So I need it to be over 12. So now we're down to these two. Is it 10? No. It'll be that guy. If you wanted to be fancy and do the math, you would see that it's x squared equals 44, and then you could figure it out from there. But just work through and see what doesn't work. Last but not least, what's the sine of theta? Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, A over C. And so that's why it's G. Now just do that last test, and you're done. Thank you so much.